Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Anggia Rahmadania with number student 22 10 1023. And I will explain about defendant number 852 slang Big B slang 2024 slang PNBLB. First, I will explain about the background. The assault occurred on Friday, August 9, 2024 at around 10:30 p.m. WIB on General Haji Amir Mahmud Street, Ciberem Village, Cimahi Selatan District, Cimahi City. The assault began when the suspect was drunk and provoked, leading to high tension that result in an attack on the victim by the roadside. Victims: Raga Sukma Pangestu, a 20-year-old man riding a motorcycle with the victim Hafsah. Victims two: Hafsah Siti Herdianti Nurrohmah, a 22-year-old woman riding on a motorcycle driven by Raga Sukapangestu. Initial investigation incident. It started when the defendant was driving a red sedan and was driving a car while he was drunk, and he pushed the motorbike driven by the victim Raga so that the motorbike driven by Raga Suka and Hafsah almost hit the shoulder of the road. Raga, who was riding behind the victim Hafsah, was shocked and honked the motorbike horn with the intention of to prevent an accident from happening. The defendant, who felt that he didn't accept being hung by the victim, immediately become emotional and immediately overtook the victim's motorbike. Raga Sukma, which was right in front of the defendant, then the defendant got out of the car and approached the victim because he felt that he didn't accept it. The victim Raga Sukma actions were honking. Then the defendant hit the mouth of the victim witness Raga Sukma 3 times with his right empty hand until the motorbike driven by the victim witness fell. Then the victim Hafsah argued with the defendant so that the defendant felt offended by this. So he hit the victim's Hafsah mouth 1 time with his right empty hand. Reports or medical examinations. Point 1. The medical examination showed that Raga Sukma had injuries caused by blunt force, including a 0.7 centimeter x 0.6 centimeter abrasion on the inside at his lower left lip and swelling with a 1 centimeter x 1 centimeter abrasion on the outside of his lips, causing pain. Point 2, Hafsah showed swelling with a 1 centimeter x 1 centimeter abrasions on the inside of her upper lip, also caused by blunt force. Next is key evidence. 1. Witness testimonies. Witness Raga Sukma Pangestu testified that there was indeed an assault on Friday, August 9, 2024, at approximately 10:30 p.m. WIB located at Jalan Jenderal Haji Amir Mahmud, Ciberem Village, Cimahi Selatan, District Cimahi City. Point 2, that the perpetrator is the defendant Rotua and the victims are the witness and witness Hafsah. Point 3, that suddenly a red sedan approached my motorcycle until I was squeezed and nearly hit the road separator. Seeing that this incident, I immediately honked my motorcycle horn as a reaction to prevent an accident. Then I overtook the sedan vehicle, but suddenly the red sedan honked and blocked me, so that I stopped on the left side of the road. Then a perpetrator got out of the sedan and approached me while cursing, and then immediately punched me with his right hand towards my lips twice until my motorcycle fell and I sustained injuries to my lips. When the perpetrator got out of the car, I saw that he appeared to be drunk, as indicated by his trembling speech and struggling walk. Then several people come to try to mediate. The last point is that as a result of the defendant actions, the victim witness suffered injuries. Witness 2. Witness Hafsah Siti Herdianti Nurrohmah. Point 1. The witness explained the chronology as described by the witness by witness 1. Point 2. That as a result of the defendant actions, the victim witness suffered injuries. Okay, evidence. Number 2, medical examinations. And 1, the victim Raga Sukma sustained injuries as described in the visum et repertum number 1005 slang DIR RSM K slang and III slang 2024. Date August 9, 2024. Signed by examining doctor at Mitra Kasih Hospital, Dr. Andika. The examinations found swelling along with abrasions on the patient's lower lip caused by blunt force trauma, resulting in pain for the victim. Point 2, the victim Hafsah sustained injuries as described in the visum et repertum 1006 slang DIR RSM KMIII slang 2024, date August 9, 2024, signed by the examining doctor at Mitra Kasih Hospital, Dr. Andika. The examinations revealed swelling and light abrasions on the upper lip of the patients caused by blunt force trauma, which led to pain for the victim. Suspect, Ratua Laurentius Simanjorang. Background, the defendant is a 41-year-old man who lives in Cibolerang, Gang Taruna 4, number 108, B, RT 006, RW 005, Margasuka Village, Babakan Ciparai Subdistrict, Bandung City. The defendant was driving a red sedan car and assaulted the victim on the road while drunk. Motive. The motive for the crime was the defendant was driving under the influence of alcohol and felt provoked by the victim's honking, leading to the assault. Detention. 1. The investigator conduct the investigation from August 10, 2024 to August 29, 2024. Number 2, the investigator received an extensions from the public prosecutor from August 30, 2024 to October 8, 2024. 3, the public prosecutor filed charge from September 26, 2024 to October 15, 2024. 4, the district court judge proceeded over the trial from October 9, 2024 to November 7, 2024. Last 5, the district court judge received an extensions from the chief judge from November 8, 2024 to January 6, 2025. Trial process. Charge. Rotua Laurentius Simanjorang, son of T. Crispinus Simanjorang, deceased, was charged under Article 351, Paragraph 1 of the Penal Code KUHP. Article 351, Paragraph 1 regulates assault and states that assault is punished by imprisonment for a maximum of 2 years and 8 months of a fine of up to 4,500 rupiah. The defendant is accused of committing assault against Raga Sukma and Hafsah Siti Herdianti Nurrohmah. To defense, the defendant didn't submit a defense of express objections to public prosecutor charge. The defendant also did not feel the need to defend himself and admitted to the testimonies of witness Raga Sukma and Hafsah Siti Herdianti Nurrohmah presented by the public prosecutor in court. 3. Prosecution. The prosecutor argued that Rotua Laurentius Simanjorang had been proven legally and convincingly to have committed the assault. They highlight forensic evidence in the form of medical reports detailing the injuries suffered by both victims due to the defendant's actions. For sentence. On December 3, 2024, Rotua Laurentius Simanjorang was sentenced to 4 months and 5 days in prison with the period of arrest and detention served by the defendant deducted from the imposed sentence. Article 35, Paragraph 1 on Penal Code. Article 35, Paragraph 1 regulates assault and states that assault is punished by imprisonment for a maximum of 2 years and 8 months or a fine of up 4,500 rupiah. Next. Judge considerations. The panel of judge considerations the legal facts based on witness testimonies, the defendant confessions, and the evidence present in court. The element in Article 351, Paragraph 1 of the Penal Code are as follows. 1. Element of subjects. The defendant Rotua Laurentius Simanjorang, son of Crispinus Simanjorang, deceased, is a legal subject who is physically and mentally capable of being held accountable for his actions. 2. Elements of committing assault. The defendant commits assault proven through witness testimonies, the defendant's own testimonies, and medical evidence, along with the medical report showing the injuries on the victims. Aggravating circumstance. The defendant's actions result in injuries to the witness. Mitigating circumstance. The defendant has never been convicted before. Point 2, the defendant acknowledged and regrets his actions. Point 3, the defendant promised not to repeat his actions. Appeal and legal debate. Rotua Laurentius Simanjorang didn't file an appeal against the verdict imposed on him. The defendant acknowledged, regretted, and promised not to repeat his actions again. Next is key points and legal lesson. 1. The role of forensic evidence. This case highlights the importance of forensic reports in medical examinations. 2. The importance of controlling emotion. This case demonstrates how impulsive actions triggered by feeling insulted can lead to legal consequences. agreement or disagreement with the verdict. In my opinion, I agree with the verdict as I believe the judge based the decision on valid evidence with witness testimonies, the defendant confessions, and the medical report supporting the existence of salt. The elements in Article 351, Paragraph 1 of the Penal Code were proven to be fulfilled. Conclusion. The assault case involving Pratua Laurentius Simanjorang illustrates how losing control of emotions triggered by alcohol can lead to violent actions harming others. A minor conflict on the road, initially just tension from honking, escalated into physical violence due to the emotions and impulsive of the perpetrator. The incident serves as an important lesson about the necessity of emotional control and responsibility while driving. Driving under the influence not only endangers one's safety but also lead to conflicts that provoke violence. Additionally, this case highlights the crucial role of medical evidence, such as medical reports, in the legal process to ensure justice. Education about the important importance of driving ethics, emotional control, and legal awareness can serve as preventive measures to avoid similar case in the future. Okay, that's all from me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.